I put some furniture in. You can go to Revit City and get all kinds of different types of furniture. I also took the grills out of the windows, and the way to do that is simply click on the window, edit the type, and they have a grill section, and I just unchecked it, so I had to do that. And then also, I don't like risers on my stairs. That's the wood piece that goes vertical. I think it makes it more open looking when you can see through the stairs. And so the way to do that, if you don't want risers, is simply click on the stairs, edit, oops, edit the type. And I went to the run type, you get a little drop down over here. And where riser is, I unchecked it. So there is no riser. Those are simple things to do. But if we take a look at it now, you can see the house is definitely starting to come to shape. I put a flat screen TV and I put a decal inside of it. So to insert a detail or a decal, we simply come over to the decal and place a decal. Let's see here. Insert the decal. And I don't think it's going to let me do it here. So I have to go. These are the decals. If you want to make a new decal, you just click on this and you can give it a name if you want. And then simply go navigate to your images wherever you have an image. I just went to Google and got a screenshot of a newscast and put it up there. If you look at it in you can see that the decal is actually larger than the screen is, but the television will only display the part of the picture that's inside of the frame. So you don't have to worry about that box coming out, and you will only be able to see that in realistic. So when you're in hidden line, you can see the outline of the picture, but you can't see the actual picture. You have to be in realistic in order to see that. So what I wanted to do really was put some shelves in my pantry. So that would be an extrusion, architecture component, model in place. I'll still call it casework. Say okay to that. I'm going to do an extrusion. Let's put it 1 foot off the floor, and we'll make it 2 inches thick, and we're going to make it out of cherry. So right now I'm just dealing with the constraints. And then I'll draw the perimeter. So I'm going to draw it as lines here, and it's going to go right up to the gypsum board. And this is where I put the jog outside in the kitchen to cover up that corner. And it'd be nice to have a little bit deeper shelf in the pantry for whatever you have that's a little bit bigger. So you can see I made it 1 foot wide, and then I'll just go clean this guy up. And now it's telling me that there's a problem, and there it is. So I didn't put a line this way. It's a nice feature of Revit to actually show you where the error is, as opposed to just telling you that there's an error. So there's my shelf now. So let's take a look at what I did, and we will be able to see that a little bit of that shelf with this section. And there it is, right there. Let's see if I can copy that. I don't think I can, but let's see. Now, I can copy it this way. So I'm going to copy it that way 2 feet. And then I'm going to move it up 18 inches. And then I'm going to copy it back 2 feet. Now I have a second shelf. And then I'm going to move this guy up 18 inches. And I'll copy him over. Now I'm getting my shelves in the, I'll copy that guy up 18 inches. And I'll move him over. And that's probably enough shelves. Now, if they were, I'll copy this, whoops. I'm just gonna delete this guy. And so now, whoops, it doesn't look good, does it? Let's pull that guy back over a little bit. So now I have my pantry shelves on one side, and I can do the same thing on the other side. These shelves will only go straight across. So why don't I just copy this? Let's see what happens. And then edit the in place, edit the extrusion, delete these two pieces, and fill it. Yeah. Or trim extend. Let's still call it fill it from the AutoCAD days. So if I go back to that section again now, I could do the same thing here. I'll copy it over 2 feet. And then I'm going to copy it. Let's copy it multiple times. So I'm going to copy it from here to there, to there, and to there. And then I'll pick all of them. Oops, I didn't want to pick that last one anyway. And I'll just move it back 2 feet. And we'll delete this one. And now my shelves are in my pantry. So I think that's kind of nice to have a little bit deeper. If you have any kind of really deep utensils or whatever, then you can do it. So you can see I put in a breakfast table, some chairs at the bar, a little seating area here, a piano, and then a desk and a couple chairs in the office, a dining room table, and I put some chairs around it. So really getting down to the finest points now of cleaning up our model plan.